Vaheguru, 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 Vaheguru.
Hargobind Sahib Ji Padshah was travelling and going to a place called Kashmir, and as Maharaj Ji was passing this place, Maharaj Ji heard a cry of a child, a cry of a baby. And Guru Hargobind Sahib Ji Padshah said to the Sikhs around them, and they said, "Jao Sikho jaake vekho, kende hai roon di awaaz kidro aa rahi hai." And they says, "Go and have a look. Where is that crying voice coming from?" And the Sikhs all went towards, and they went towards this direction of where there was a whole load of dogs and puppies. And they said, "It seems like that crying voice is coming from that direction, but we can only see that there are dogs around here." But as when those Sikhs went towards that direction of that crying voice, amongst those dogs, amongst those puppies, those Sikhs, they saw that amongst all of those there was a crying baby, a child. A child baby, a child had been abandoned and left amongst these dogs. And when they looked towards this child was completely dirty. It had so much mitti all over him, he couldn't even recognize that it was a child. And they went over and they picked this child up. And they ran over to Maharaj Ji, to Sheme Padshah, to Hargobind Sahib Ji Padshah, and says, "Maharaj," they said, "that crying voice comes from this child that was amongst those puppies. You can't even see the child's face, it's so dirty." And they said to Maharaj, "Maharaj, this child is completely kuthra." Kuthra means somebody that's completely dirty, filled with muck. And Maharaj Ji said, "Bring him over to me." And as Maharaj Ji took that child within their hands, Maharaj Ji ने उस बच्चे ਨੂੰ ਆਪਣੇ ਹੱਥਾਂ ਵਿੱਚ ਲਿਆ, ਜਿਸ ਬੱਚੇ ਨੂੰ ਸਿੱਖ ਆਖਦੇ ਨੇ ਕਿ ਮਹਾਰਾਜ ਜੀ ਕਿ ਇਹ ਬੱਚਾ ਤਾਂ ਕੁਥਰਾ ਆ, ਕੁਥਰਾ ਭਾਵ ਗੰਦਾ ਜੇ। ਪਰ ਜਦੋਂ ਮਹਾਰਾਜ ਨੇ ਉਸ ਬੱਚੇ ਨੂੰ ਆਪ ਦੇ ਹੱਥਾਂ ਵਿੱਚ, ਪਾਵਨ ਪਵਿੱਤਰ ਹੱਥਾਂ ਵਿੱਚ ਲਿਆ, ਸਤਿਗੁਰੂ ਜੀ ਮੀਰੀ ਪੀਰੇ ਮਾਲਕ ਨੇ, when Guru Hargobind Sahib Ji Padshah took that child within their hands, and Maharaj Ji smiled and looked towards that child, Maharaj Ji said, "Oh Sikhs," they said, "who told you this child is kuthra?" They said, "Who told you that he's dirty? Look at him." Maharaj Ji said, "Eh ta suthra hai bhai, suthra." And Maharaj Ji said, "No, he's not kuthra, he's not dirty, he's not impure. Look at him. He's completely immaculate, he's completely pure." And upon hearing this, the Sikhs turned around to say, Maharaj, this is, "Oh Maharaj," this is, "Maharaj, of course he's pure now." This is, when we saw him, he didn't have the Guru's hands. And said, now that you've embraced him, now that you've taken him into your hands, Maharaj Ji, from being impure, he's become pure. And that's what happens to all of us. And Maharaj Ji wiped his face, and then Maharaj Ji took him in. And that's what happens to our lives as well. When we give ourselves to the Guru, he takes away all these things that make us impure.